than our last chance for about 20 years to see a full eclipse here in the United States, and we decided we wanted to come see it. But we have another obstacle to overcome here on our commute to see the eclipse. Several fire trucks, an ambulance, and a state police vehicle just come barreling by us here on the expressway, which means there's almost certainly some sort of obstruction up ahead. We ended up getting off the expressway and taking surface streets down through Milan and Dundee down to Sylvania. We ended up in a prairie nature preserve between Sylvania and Holland, Ohio, where we'd have about 1.5 to 2 minutes of totality of the eclipse. I set up my really good Sony camera on a tripod with a special solar filter, but I have to say the results were not spectacular. Would you say we're about halfway across?
Oh yeah. More than halfway.
There it is. I guess people say that some of the things that are most interesting during the eclipse are the shadows, and we're going to try and just a tiny little sliver left up there, even though you can't tell because it's still so much brightness. Definitely much darker now all of a sudden. Definitely much darker. Doesn't feel much cooler, maybe just a little bit, but not noticeably cooler. It wasn't that warm here to begin with. It was about 68, 69 degrees with a light breeze. So when the breeze was blowing, it felt cool anyway. Not much changes in the shadows, I can see. There's my shadow, which may or may not be working very well. It's hard to say. We got it recording, but I can't guarantee it's going to be good video. So almost there. Every time I look, the sliver gets a little smaller. I just took my sunglasses off, and I'm amazed how shadowy and grayish dark it's getting. This is pretty cool. We have a full parking lot here, except for a couple of handicap spots that aren't full. There's people who went walking down the nature trail, and there's a lot of people camped out here in the parking lot. It's getting cold. It's not getting cold.
It's getting cooler.
It's weird. My auto tint sunglasses have stopped tinting. It's so dark now. They're just totally clear. And it's getting darker every second. We're almost to the point of full coverage. And since we're so far north on the zone, we're only going to have a couple minutes of full coverage before the sun starts to peek through on the other side of the moon. Alright, let's see what we got here. It's getting dark really fast now. Still some shadows. You still see some shadows behind a car. And my shadows here. There's some high, thin clouds, but they are certainly not affecting the experience at all. You're getting the full show here in northern Ohio. And look how dark it's getting. I can't know if you can tell, but look at this. This is like definitely past twilight. Is it there? Wow. This is like right before dark now. This is really super dark. This is pretty cool. And getting even darker. We gotta be in the total. Just one little dot up there right now. It's amazing though, just that one little dot still provides this much light. You know what I mean? I'm not looking too much. I'm hoping to see some flare around it when it goes totally out. Oh, I can see the halo around the sun. Is it coming back already? Welcome back to Michigan. Quick trip to Ohio for the eclipse viewing, and I gotta say, it was pretty good. It was short-lived, but it was fun. It didn't photograph well, and it wasn't life-changing, as some people said, but it was really cool, and it's nice to know that I've got to see a total eclipse at least once in my lifetime.